Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I just wanted to bring you guys a message from Spirit. I just wanted to sit here and be present with you guys for a while. So I'm going to open my cards up and kind of get ready while we do this. But I was really strongly guided to bring like this Apache tear. And for some of you, I heard you may be in real need of protection or like filtering through spiritually. So I'm going to ask Spirit for a message from Spirit, what Spirit would like us to know. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Meditation, my team of light. They've dropped a few things when I said team of light. As well as any of your spirit guides or my guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I'll ask them to guide, God bless, and protect any of those of you who would ask for it, myself included, this reading, my house and all that stuff, my loved ones, and truly to bring a message for our highest good, okay? No messages that are like second rate. So we have here the gift of freedom, cleanse and protect, which is hilarious, right? Calling in the team of light, cleanse and protect. And this is protection. This is cleansing. So what I heard is ripping apart old stories or old narratives as well. For some of us, there may have been stories or narratives that we used to protect ourselves, okay? And for some of us, whether we realized it or not at the time, it was self-sabotage, right? So Spirit saying here, cleanse and protect ourselves and really give yourself the gift of freedom. For some of you, what I heard about this as well is the freedom to express yourself, your individuality, how you want, without a care in the world. For some of you, to me, this is because it's root chakra as well. To me, it's like it talks to me about your sexuality a little bit as well. For some of you, if that doesn't resonate, whatever. But I feel like this is the freedom to be yourself, who you truly are, and really maybe we're cleansing negativity, outside sources and things like that that we feel like we need protection from. The bottom of the deck is the gift of connection. What a beautiful friggin' card. This is what I heard is intimacy as well. Underneath there, the soul lesson being surrender, and I'm guided to take the top because I was staring down at this beautiful card, and it's change, miracles, that, the truth is everything. You are everything. Absolutely. You are everything. And to me as well, with a sacral coming in here, incomparable. There is admitting of no comparison with others, without peer or equal, matchless, transcendent, transcendent, peerless, how, like, no two are the same. Surrender into your individuality, surrender into yourself, and see, right? It says, what's this song playing? What doors are opening for many of you? What I've seen is this, like, meadows and the mermaids. So for some of you, you're really going to want to cleanse with smoke. For some of you, this is water. It's cleanse and get into water. The gift of connection. I want to read to you this card. It says, when you another for more than 20, okay, when you hug another for more than 20 seconds, your brain releases endorphins. So enjoy that hug for just a little longer. And this really does give us connection. So whether this is with, your romantic partner, your family, friends, your loved ones, your children, give those hugs, pay that connection, and really establish that connection. Now, for some of you, depending on, what where you're at, I also heard, like, with this hug and this connection, for some of you, you may want to pay attention to, how you feel after maybe you hug certain people. Is your energy depleted? Is it drained? Or is there a magnetic kind of attraction pulsating through your veins? And in this particular one as well, this also to me speaks of home. Okay, so for some of you, this is a real intimacy, and there is a real intimacy with the people that you would give a 20-second hug for, right? So what I heard is, for some of us, this is to change that perception, and maybe some of you are going to be part of the free hugs movement. For some of you, I heard as well that you're healing, and you have such a healing presence, and this healing presence is some ways it's going to be felt through your hug. So be it that whether it's who you love and you're giving that hug, that healing energy to them. What I also heard is exchange. There's energy exchange. For some of you that this was sexual, I heard fluids exchanged as well. So the way this fell out is man holding a heart, envy in the release, in the reverse. I'm going to toe crab some stuff here, and maybe I can't. We have the world that's showing itself. So I'm just going to pause you guys for a minute. Okay, so the world was showing itself. And this comes back and speaks to more about changes, patience in the reverse, the sun in the reverse, because if you're all up and anxious that things aren't working out the way you think it's going to, it's just going to stall longer, right? So we have to go with the flow. We have the fifth chakra here in the reverse, Archangel Gabriel. And to me, this speaks a lot about our throat, right? Needing to say something. Anxiety in the reverse, carrying connections in the reverse, and second chakra in the reverse. I'm going to flip them all over, but I do feel like there probably are a lot of blocks. And whether you identify as a masculine or a feminine, this man holding the heart, this could really identify. This could be many people in your world. It could be a side of yourself that needs to open up and is really willing to put aside comparisons and really willing to, or not willing. There's two ways here, because there is a lot of anxiety with the situation that some of you may be going through, and it feels like this envy. Many of us have to come to a point of, well, what is meant to be ours will be ours, and you know, if there is separation as well within whatever, it's because there's lessons being learned, and there may be things that need to be vocalized and communicated. This situation, I heard turbulence as well. There is some like the anxiety, I feel like, as well. It's because we want to speak, right? Patience, yeah, I feel like there's been it's taken its toll for what I heard for some of you, and it's taken a long time to even get to this point. For some of you, what I heard is, again, this is like what I heard is sexual healing for some of you. When I get this feeling, I want sexual healing. This is root, this is sacral, but this is also, I feel like this is important to establish warm connections within partnership. And to really, if you are in partnership where, I like the term hallway sex, where it's not like you're getting down dirty in the hallway, but if you're like not talking unless you're saying fuck you in the middle of the hallway, it's really time to reevaluate that relationship. But there's also where what he heard is there's a lot of things that can get in the way and hinder our sexual prowess as well. But there is a really important here, what I heard as well, that also, because the sexuality has kind of been an undercurrent with this, while that's important, I feel like many of us are also, what I heard is rainbow warriors, and many of us maybe have blocks here as well. It's childhood trauma, adult trauma, just life things. Some of us as well as what I heard, some, you know, depending on how you are in your journey, if you're in the midst of trauma, you may be numb, you may be, ready to pounce on, however you use that. Some of, everybody has their own way that they deal with things, is what I heard, okay? So, that's just for some of you. Pay it no attention if it's not for you. But I'm going to get into the zombie tarot. Spirit was like, all you need is the energy and the self-love thing. And I was like, freaking want to put tarot in. Well, Ten of Swords is at the bottom with the zombies. They're freaking awesome because it's like ammunition, right? It's just ammunition. So, let's get into this a little bit more. There is a truth, and I heard the truth will prevail. The Six of Wands flips out here. The undead are victorious because this is the zombie, right? This is ammunition, but this is, there's no hope, you're on your own, but this is a newspaper clipping, right? That they've obviously survived what they thought there was no hope. And if there's a situation, right, where you are feeling like there's no hope, Spirit wants me to remind you that that's not true. That's a perception right now. And, what I heard is give it 20 seconds, give it 20 minutes. There's another card I'm going to pull to me that actually fell under. Let's see what this is. Just a second, guys. Okay, guys, the Knight of Hazards was on the bottom. And when I picked it up, I heard he's a sneaky bastard. So for some of you guys, with his energy as well. Like, you may have had someone kind of watching you in the distance. What I heard is reverse too, whatever that means. But heard a few things. Okay, Horcrux. This would be places of power, objects that okay, I'm just channeling here, but what I heard is this person may use these Horcruxes, these things, these pieces of your soul, you call it, or things that were yours, or an attachment, to try and see, if that's a way to put it, or try to establish a connection with you, or to connect with your energy. So I do feel like there's been a distance with whatever this is. And this is so hidden. I don't want you to see this as the sneaky bastard shit. So I feel like somebody wants to sweep you up off their feet. There is a situation, though, that's causing a lot of anxiety. And I do feel like there's never been a truth spoken about this. There's never been a truth spoken about, these hugs. Because for some of you, this situation is romantic. Whether if it's a man coming to you, you are the man, or you are the you, and this is a masculine side, it doesn't really matter. I do feel more, though, like there's this heart here, and they're drawn to this heart down here. I don't know if it's the mirror, I don't know if they're afraid of getting burned because the sun will shine too much. It's a reflection definitely being cast. I feel like while he has this heart, this is also really vulnerable and afraid to make a move. Okay, so whoever this is for, if this message is yours, that you want victory, but you want success and you're not sure, this takes also letting our guard down. I feel like for some of you, okay, this hug, because this is important. This hug, if you see they are from behind, they're not head on. I think that there's something about the heart-to-heart connection of a hug as well. For some of you, I heard the word twin flame because this is a powerful energy point. Oh, what I also heard is the words of point of surface. So I don't know what that means. This also could be because our heart, right? This is the point of surface. This is our heart. Things start to surface. If we try to deny it, right, that's fine. But if you deny it so long, it's still going to surface. Whether it surfaces within yourself or, if this is someone else's energy, again, around you, take it how it resonates, but something needs to be spoken, or maybe a conversation that needs to happen as well. So let's get some advice on, sorry, what they have the Knight here. So, Knight, let's see who's coming at you, yo. Beast boy. Hey, bro. It's got you so anxious, yo. I'm going to flip these because they came. And the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Hazards. If we're learning those lessons, did we pass the test? Did we fail? We don't know. And you have the Emperor here. Not feeling quite up to par. I feel like in this particular case, we have the Six of Hazards kind of in the reverse again. And what is this message? This is the Seven of Hazards again. I feel like still in the learning process. So while we are learning, oh, fuck my life. Okay, sorry, but sorry. The Empress is in reverse as well. And the Four of Wands is an upright. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's a new cycle is available. There's a new cycle to happen, but you can't make that stuff up, right? That this Empress and this Emperor, I feel like it's again because there is not there's more that needs to be discussed, right? There's more that needs the eye. Creative Transformers reference as well, though, but so is that sexual healing. Like, fucking Bumblebee knew, right? That's your person. You need to go after that person, whether she gets away or not, like what happens, that's the person. And I feel like, in a lot of ways, this is where, what's your Bumblebee, right? There's there's fucking celebration coming, but there's a new cycle that needs to happen. And a turn of the wheel, there's a change that needs to happen. With the underneath, with this is this Nine of Swords, but there's a painful ripping off of the band-aid that could be this conversation, right? What is holding back? What's the anxiety over, right? This is all of this stuff is this. I heard a lot of what I heard is, would she accept me, right? Would she accept this? Would she accept this apology? Would he accept this apology? Right? Who, if this person, they, them, however you identify. The gift of strength. At least it's in the upright. You're stronger than you think. I know a lot of you, what I heard is like it's really difficult to, and it could be even why, like these hugs are behind. While it's as intimate and loving and caring and kind, this is not heart to heart, this is not face to face. What I heard is there's a hug that you may melt into, that your energies with this caring connection, to be aware, right? Just be aware of how people's energy affects you and how you affect their energy and how people feel. Because if you're watching this far, I think you know that who this person may represent to you. If you feel like, I don't even want to put that twin label on it, but if you feel like this is a divine counterpart or somebody in your world who has been a catalyst or has helped you walk through major spiritual transformation and change in your world, I heard for some of you there may be shame. That's probably what the anxiety is, the envy, right? Things we do out of jealousy, spite, even hate at times. And what they're telling me is, especially to a very unhealed person, love and hate are going to borderline each other at times. So this is where if you're still angry, they're still angry. Years and years later, either like their ego has seriously been bruised and they're it's what people have been hurt, right? It's just about people being hurt. So I feel like there's also there's more sides than one to the story as well. And there's something else I'm hearing. So if this isn't yours, whatever. But this is part of this friggin' Band-Aid. And under this is the Six of Swords. You can't make that up. And a choice here to change, right? To change the way we're going to do things. Again, this 5. The Ten of Swords is reversed. Queen of Cups. Fucking King of Cups. 10 of Cups. Queen of Hazards. 9 of Wands. The Fool. Walking away from something. This Queen of Hazards could even represent you. It could represent somebody around you. To this person is what I feel like a connection, okay? They have the the other half of your heart is also what I heard. For some of you, depending on, your beliefs as well, and your experience, because again, it could differ for everyone. Do you speak your truth? And again, if this is not your story, if it's not your message, don't take it. But I was really fucking hella called to do this today. I'm going to put my hat back on because I've been like trying to wear it backwards and I kind of actually like it. I don't mind the silent bob thing, and it allows me to wear sunglasses and not get heat stroke or sunstroke when I'm walking, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm taking the vibe right now. Feels like a kind of hot day. So express you and do you, boo. If you feel like you need to hold your heart to someone, just go. Remember, though, that there may be some tough questions. There's obviously been a reason for separation, right? That wasn't probably so nice. I do feel like, as well, many of you, depending on whatever, this truth has been withheld a long time. Also, what I heard, take this how it resonates, okay? I heard the word psychological damage. So, I feel like I don't really I don't want to say it like that, but those are the words I heard. But I feel like it's more like just thinking about our own internal wounding and our process. Okay, there's ways that people take things very personally, or they would take things out of context because, again, it's just where they're at, their perception or their projections. You have other people who would try and wound. And it could be as well, I heard, like, for someone in their world who never felt secure or has a father wound, might be okay. Because I've been reading, my one book is all about this, and it's the Silence No More, the Sarah Ransom wrote it. Anyway, so she's basically saying how this has carried through her relationship, right? And I can, there's places where, or mother, right? However, right? If there's a wounding or a feeling of abandonment, a feeling of unloved, of not being enough, and you've experienced another person telling you they don't love you, or they don't feel these feelings, or someone, it's taken as rejection for sure. And this is a hit on the heart. So this is also where, if this happens a lot, this could be that, it's there's lessons along that too, right? But when someone's went through this and then they're denied a truth, right, or gaslight, because again, all things that maybe somebody's been denying these feelings as well, right? But I feel like there is, what I heard is crazy making. There has been some unfairness in this fucking process. And again, like I said, this could be where the strength is not there because the desire to communicate might be strong, but then what the fuck am I going to say and how am I going to handle it when they start asking these important questions? And the thing is that, regardless of what happened in this time apart, it was important. Hopefully, each individual has learned the lessons, right, with this aid again. Hopefully they've learned. Hopefully they examined their head, right, and said, what in the fuck would make me do that? Why in the fuck would I act like that? And, right, like, is this part of my own doing? Because at some point, the Nine of Swords here, we have to say, okay, you know what? I was part of my own unmaking. And I mean, we could all see in our worlds where even if something has gone wrong, we've done something to catapult that into more disaster, or it's how we handle our situations. And maybe if that has never happened to you, I am so thankful, and I hope it doesn't. But if it does, there's no shame again in it. So there's something holding you, and definitely another person, definitely somebody, whether it's angels guided, maybe you need to ask Archangel Gabriel, for some help, assistance, and maybe even what I heard is automatic writing to pour your fucking heart out to this person. I'm sorry I'm swearing, but that's the message I'm getting. And, because if you feel like this is your everything, right? This is your person. I feel like there's been a lot of mental entrapment, and it is causing sleepless nights. And depending on, what's happening, your person could be picking up on your vibes and not getting a very good sleep. And, there's a lot of stuff where I feel like on an internal level, this person, you are aware of each other's connection with each other. And I think it's just a point to rip the Band-Aid off and all truths bare. That's essentially what I get. So let's see what parting message we have here. With all truths bared, you have the Two of Swords. Make that choice, my friends. The Nine of Cups here in the reverse, because I feel like this is saying, you know what, don't lose hope, okay? She's here dreaming of something else, shotguns down there, but I feel like don't lose hope. Don't ever lose that hope for sunshine. That paradise is absolutely available, but it's going to require some massive friggin' changes, and this party may have some cleanup to do. Ew. I like lube everywhere. So anyway, that's the message I have for you. I love you all, and I just want you to know, speak your truth, my darling, because it's safe to do so. Make sure as well that if this is you and you're speaking your truth, it's scary because there is this unknowing. But this is where we need to follow in with, where are you? With surrender. And again, they're going to bring me to this. This wasn't what I was looking for. I've got cards everywhere. But the gift of connection There is a card I actually want to read to you, this second chakra, okay? Let's see what it has to say. 36. They bring me right to Michael because Archangel Michael's my man. But I hope he's yours too. But Michael is here with stability and security. Don't you worry, you are absolutely safe. My first chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe, and secure. The Archangel Michael guides and supports me always. Archangel Ariel and the second chakra. This second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel. Wasn't that interesting? She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative, let yourself reach out to unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. So reversed, if you felt like it's kind of a block, says when this card is reversed, you may find your creativity is being blocked. In this case, you might need to take more risks and open up to different ideas. Which, like I said, try writing it out, right? And even if you can't write it out, record it into your phone, you know? Record it into your phone. They're telling me, and I'm just going to say it because this is an option, right? Is like, you can make YouTube videos private, or to who you send it to. You know, or if you don't want to do it like that, like record it and find a way to write it out after, transcribe it. But, you know, I feel like if right away, face to face, if you need somebody to have time to think about it, you know, tell them, hey, I have something to tell you, I have done this, and it's okay, send it. Because I feel like that's maybe one of the things holding me back is just being right there, being open and honest, and at least, you know, you could give your person some time to process whatever is going on, or give yourself time to process. Because if you just open and honestly sit down, record, and say what you need to say, you know, even if you fucking delete it, you're getting an idea of, okay, you know what, this is my truth. And maybe you need to hear yourself say your truth to really fall into alignment with that truth, and to move forward with that truth, and to do the things that it takes to move forward with that truth. So it says, go inward and find the feelings that may be causing this blockage. Call upon Ariel to help you release old fears and self-limitations. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and creative inspiration. This card reversed also can signify problems with intimacy of all kinds and issues of sexual intimacy in particular. Visualize Ariel spinning a beautiful light in your second chakra, claiming and healing the energy there. Know that real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationships. The affirmation, I think we're going to say 3 times. You can say, hey, I want it to come through there and flow through me, and so be it. But if you want to say it, repeat after me, absolutely. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. So be it, and let's hope, man. So what I want to do before we finish this up is just help you. What I heard is to recovery, but we have 6 and 6, and you know, I want to help you guys and myself as well, because I feel like I've known as well my second chakra has been a little blocked. So I just want to ask you guys, if you want, take your shoes off or spread your toes apart. Just Let's take in 3 deep breaths in, and what we're going to do is do a little grounding exercise and breathing exercise. Breathe in some beautiful, beautiful orange light into our second or sacral chakra, and help move and speed up this process. Even though we want to have patience, move. So for any of you guys, I am level 2 Reiki. So if you want, you can just, at this point, I am calling in the Reiki is coming through now. So we're going to do a few things, and then I will send Reiki healing to you through there if you would like. And what we want to do is when we take our 3 deep breaths in, we want to breathe in love, light, joy, and acceptance and faith. And, you know, breathe in love for yourself and breathe out anything that would tell you that you don't have a right to speak your truth, or you don't have the confidence to do so, or that you don't have a right to be you. Breathe out anything that is inauthentic to your being, okay? So let's keep 3 breaths in, breathing in love and light, joy and acceptance, and hold it there. Hold this welling up in your body, and breathe out anything that is not of love and light and counterproductive to your joy. Breathing in love and light and self-acceptance, and again joy. Holding in this light, this vibration, feel it well up in your body. Allow it to travel down into your navel, welling up into your navel and your heart, into your throat, into your third eye. Breathe out. If you need to do that a few times, it's okay if you breathe little in and out. But let's feel it going up into our crown, taking it back down to our third eye, taking it back down to our throat, back down to our heart, back down to our solar plexus, now into your groin or your sacral. I want you guys to also visualize this energy into your root and ask. Let's take one more deep breath in. Breathing in balanced energy, love and light and joy and white light. And let's ask to be cleansed energetically, to have anything that is negative or inauthentic to our being passed down through our feet into the earth's core with love and light, and out with our breaths. Now the last thing I want to say, guys, if you want to do this, you can take your own hands. You may even feel some tingling or energy, especially if you are attuned to Reiki. You would feel this instantly, the heat. Put them down, just if you're a woman and you know where your period cramps are, right up there. If you're a man, just under your navel a little bit, where your sacral is. And let's also, you can close your eyes for a minute. Breathe in and imagine this heat, this orange light welling up into your creative center, into your sexual center. Deep, intentional breaths in and out. So I'm going to send it to you now. We ask that with this, we change, I heard us change the direction, and help move the flow, help release any blockages and energy that may be present at this time within our energetic system, within our physical body. We ask that any energy that needs to be transmuted out through whoever is watching this feet, throughout their breath, out into the world with love, to be transmuted into love. Take a deep breath in, guys. Take another huge deep breath in. Imagine again that you're feeling it well up again at the solar plexus, back down into your creative center, into your root, and holding those hands. For some of you, I heard over your sternum. If you're having trouble with your throat, at this time you can hold it over your throat. Let's move this energy down through our bodies, down through our legs. And anything that is negative or inauthentic, we touch the ground and ask this to be transmuted into the earth's core. I'm going to do a little bit of wash my hands to get that energy kind of, cleanse it, right? So, guys, you may feel, what I heard is dizzy, hopefully not, but you may feel a lot of things over the next, I heard like 48 hours. You may, too, if you continued on with that, you may feel a lot of things. You may feel a lot of grief, is what I heard. You may feel a lot of things falling away. But this is your decision again on to let those things go, to let those old comforts go so that you can move on to something new that is victory. And now that I finally did that, I could find the card I was looking for, which is surrender. I love you all. I really hope that this message resonated. I hope that it touched your souls and hit you in the right places. And I hope that it gave you more faith and resolve in yourself so that you can take these leaps of faith and you can take leaps and bounds within whatever this is, whether it's your marriages or whatnot. They show me under here this king or this 8 of Swords in the reverse, like nothing's caged up, because you realize that vulnerability is also strength. Absolutely. So my cat has shown up. I would like to show you my mister. My kitty here. Oh, my girlfriend. Meow. So you want to say hi? This is our girl, our Fluffy. So, for some of you as well, it may be that you really need to hold your pets as well, especially cats, because the vibration of their purr and everything. For some of you, I heard insomniacs. Maybe you want to like hold your pets for a couple minutes before bed and just like, connect that way. If you don't have an intimate lover or an intimate person in mind, maybe it's just with another being. So that's the message I have. I love you all. I hope that if you're new and this resonated, guys, subscribe. I'd love to have you along. This is a different kind of reading than I normally get, but I'm glad that we rolled with it. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.